Hello again, everyone. It's Vince, and this is our update for March 17th, 2026. Let's take a quick look at how things went today. I think the one thing that would sum it up is to say we held on. The numbers look pretty good here. The Dow up 364. But what I mean by holding on is, as you can see here, we kind of bounced around a little. And yes, we certainly gained from yesterday's close, but nothing has really changed on the chart just yet. But we are avoiding breaking below these lows. That's what I really mean by holding on. The S&P up 68 here. The Nasdaq up 339. Here we are sitting right on that key level, and the Russell as well, right there, up 15 points. Crude oil bounced almost 3% here, up 271. Now sits at 96.21 here. Gold up just 6 points. A couple of very quiet days for gold. And same with silver here, down less than a point. Bond yields were slightly mixed, but from the 5 year to the 30 year, we were lower, as has been the trend recently here. If you let's go look at the 30 year, meaning the yield has been going higher, but bonds have been dropping here. We had the US dollar down slightly and again getting rejected at that level here. Let me go to the weekly just so you see how we've drawn this. And when you look at this level, it's not just here, but you look across and there's a lot more overhead here. So while it looked like we might break through here and really run, which could still happen, but for now, it's clearly showing us that there's some resistance there. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this, but these remain the key levels here, the 100 mark and this lower trend line here near 98. So we'll continue to watch that. The VIX slightly lower here, 2236 right now. And Bitcoin down 100 and Ethereum up about down about 13 points. So nothing crazy there. Now, we didn't really have a whole lot on the docket today. There's pending home sales. Again, that's not really going to move things. But tomorrow, we get core PPI and we get the Fed's decision on interest rates. Again, they are widely expected to keep rates where they are. So it should be pretty quiet, but we'll look forward to the Fed chair's comments after they announce their decision. Earnings continue here. Not going to spend much time there. Let's go straight to the charts. So there are some nice setups here. So let's look at a few. First of all, FET, Forum Energy Technologies, giving us a nice long plus here right near that ATR. If we look at the weekly and we look at the monthly, and this is really what I like here on the monthly. Consolidating from about late 2019. It is now early 2026, and we're just breaking out of this range now. So many years of consolidation, and now we break, and we certainly have room to move. So I think this is just at the beginning here, and that's a pretty decisive bar. That looks pretty good, and earnings are 44 days out, so nothing to worry about there. Again, even if we connect these highs here, it looks like we closed above there. Now we'll wait to see if we can break tomorrow's high of 58.90, but that looks pretty good to me. The other one we can look at, NTR, we've been talking about. Raul has been mentioning this and trading this recently. We got a nice little bounce right off that ATR. If you look at the weekly and the monthly, and this is another one that still has plenty of room to go without much resistance up to its all-time high near 117. We're still under $80 a share here, and earnings are 50 days out. So also looks really good. And then we have ECPG here, and Encore Capital, again, a nice little retracement, holding that ATR. Look at that, about a week or so. And now we get a long plus flashing here. If we look at the weekly and the monthly, we're sitting near all-time highs. So nothing else overhead. And earnings are, 50 days out here as well. Coupled to the short side that also look really nice, CDW Corp. Look at that move lower. And I mean, this has been going on a while, but it's still at $117. And, looking at the weekly, we just recently cleared this level near 135 or so and continue to push lower. And here's why. There really isn't a lot of support at all. So this continues to look really good as a short. Also 50 days to the next earnings announcement. And lastly, on the short side, AJG, Arthur J. Gallagher and Company. This is the monthly, so showing us there's really not a whole lot of support at all. $209 stock. Earnings are 37 days out. Here's the weekly, and here's the setup on the daily right there. So, and again, it's been dropping for a while. So there's some really nice looking charts here to keep an eye on. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And we can do a further scan in the morning when we meet for our next live market chat. We kick off at 10 a.m. Eastern. Come on and join us. I hope to see you there. But until then, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you on our next update. Take care.